YouTube friends. It has been such a long time. I feel like I have forsaken my YouTube viewers. So today is Shopping Wednesday. I usually go shopping every Wednesday with my dad, but my dad is on his annual vacation to Hilton Head, and I am cat sitting. I have been sending him emails from Hazel, the cat, and I'm going to insert those here because they're hilarious. So I'm shopping today by myself because he's on vacation, getting all brown and having fun in the sun. And so much has happened since the last time I did a YouTube video. The first thing is, I have not stained the deck. And that is because we've had major rain. Like, this is our rainy season here in the southeast. So it's been torrential rain, like flooding every day, and we've only had a couple days of sunshine. If tomorrow is sunny, I may be able to stain the deck tomorrow because I need at least a couple of days for it to dry out completely before I put the stain on. So that's been put on hold, FYI. I'm wearing this cool tube on my neck. I got the air conditioner on full blast. It's hot. I think it's only like 81, but I don't know, I just get so hot running around that I'm not going to wear this in public, okay? I'm just wearing it in my car, but I wanted you guys to not make fun of me while I'm wearing my little cool tube. It's got like these crystals in it that absorb water, and then you wear it around your neck, and it really does work. So if you're hot-natured, I suggest that you buy one of these, invest in one of these. It's fabulous. So much to catch you guys up on. I don't even know where to start. First thing is, I'm on my way to get gas. Then I'm going to the bank. Then I'm going to an out-of-the-way sort of Whole Foods store to get some soap, my husband's soap, which I spoiled him getting him the good soap, and now that's all he wants to use. So I have to go out of my way to go get it. So I'm rambling, but okay, so back up to Cinco de Mayo. We have a motorhome and it needs some repairs, and so we were going to have a friend come over and work on that from out of town because he's like a mechanic. And I went shopping and got buku loads of food because he eats about as much as Chris. And one night I was going to make spare ribs. So I got 4 pounds of ribs. Well, it ended up that the forecast was going to be rain that whole weekend, so he couldn't very well work on the motorhome outside. So, as it turns out, I had these 4 pounds of ribs that were marinating just in time for Cinco de Mayo. And so I said, well, I guess I'll just cook them and then like freeze them or something because they needed to be cooked. Well, we talked to Allison and Felipe, and if you'll remember, they got married last year on Cinco de Mayo. So they were having their 1-year anniversary, and we said, hey, why don't you guys come over for dinner if you're not doing anything? We're going to have ribs and, you know, a big dinner or whatever. So they said, sure, we'll come. And then right after I hung up the phone with her, our neighbors called and said, hey, it's Cinco de Mayo. Do you guys want to go out to a restaurant somewhere and have dinner with us? And I said, oh, thank you for the invitation, but we just invited Felipe and Allison over, and hey, why don't you guys come over? So that's what ended up happening. We had the 2 neighbors, a couple, and then Allison and Felipe over, and we had the ribs, corn on the cob. I made homemade bread in the bread machine. The neighbors brought 2 wonderful desserts, and we just had a great time. And so that's what we did for Cinco de Mayo. I had a doctor's appointment, like my annual physical. After Cinco de Mayo, I pretty much crashed. Like for 5 days in a row, I was worthless, good for nothing. I was taking naps. I would take a nap like most of the afternoon after sleeping in till 11 or so. And then I would crash after lunch, take a nap, and then I'd be ready to go to bed at normal bedtime. And this is kind of how things happen ever since I got diagnosed with the fibro. Well, that's kind of like one of the symptoms I had when I realized something was wrong. Like, this is not normal to be sleepy all the time and then want to sleep after you just wake up, right? So, I went to my doctor for my normal physical, had lab work done and everything. Well, everything comes back normal. And it's like, how can everything be normal if I'm feeling so lousy? Well, that's why I got, long story into it, but you know, the ultimate diagnosis was the fibromyalgia. There really is nothing else wrong except that you have these other symptoms. So, but I did learn that my cholesterol is just a little bit high, and I think I can correct that with diet and exercise. And what else? Oh, my blood pressure. My doctor, primary care physician, thinks that my blood pressure is high because of the medication I'm on for the fibromyalgia from the rheumatologist. So we'll see. I'm not sure. I have a appointment with the rheumatologist tomorrow, which is every 3 months, and I'm going to discuss that with him and see, because my blood pressure was fine until I got medicated for the fibro, and then ever since then it's been elevated. Not high, like dangerously high or anything, but my PCP does not want to put me on blood pressure medicine if we can have an alternative to treat the fibro. So that's been going on. And in other news, Kara, who you met in the 60th anniversary video, is our oldest daughter, and she came by the other day to say goodbye. She's moving far away for the first time ever. She and her boyfriend decided to make a go at trying to find some work in an area that his parents had lived in before, and they have a house there, like a vacation home. And Kara and her boyfriend Robbie are going to occupy this vacation home and make a go at making a living out there. Where? Far away in Montana. Yeah, Big Sky, Montana. So they came last week and they said their goodbyes, and neither one of us was tearful at all, which was wonderful, because I didn't want to have, I'm kind of trying to think of it as an adventure for her. And with today's technology, we can, you know, FaceTime or Skype or Uvu or whatever, as much as we like. So it won't be too bad, fingers crossed. But it's the first time she's ever like really moved far, far away from me. And so that was a major change. So yeah, I told you lots been going on. So let me get out. I'm at the gas station now, and I'm gonna pump my gas, and then I'll continue. Okay, next stop is the bank. Got a full tank of gas. It was $41.44. Eek. And that was with my 10-cent per gallon discount, because I get rewards for shopping at Kroger's grocery store. Yeah. Expensive for gas. I feel so sorry for young adults and kids in college, you know, just trying to make it just to fill their tank. It sucks up all the money. So, so I'm watching my dad's cat for 10 days. Wait, 14. No, they're going to be gone like 14, 15, 16, over 2 weeks. So don't worry, I got 2 hands on the wheel, and I've got my phone mounted on the windshield, so I'm driving safely. Okay, so the next adventure since I last talked to you guys, oh my gosh, Mother's Day. Mother's Day was one of those days where I was kind of down, and I had, the kids all called me and offered to, should we go out? Can we make you a meal or do something fun? And I was really, really low energy, and I didn't want to go anywhere. So I was kind of at home, and I was putzing around. Oh, you guys, I've been so hooked on either my genealogy or, oh, there's a Goodwill coming soon right here in my neighborhood. I've been hooked on, okay, long story, but I'm going to make it short. This is a little insert, a little tangent. Chris is trying to get, right now there's 2 guys from Dish Network at our house, and we're getting a hopper put in. I have no idea what that is, but apparently it's something, it's like a new receiver thing that we're going to be able to use one receiver and watch TV on our computer or, phones, iPad, whatever, from anywhere. So it's like television anywhere. And so they're installing that, but we had all of this, all these programs on our DVR recorded that we wanted to see. So he needed an external hard drive that was at least a terabyte in order to move all that off of the old receiver so that we could have the new one installed. So guess who had the external hard drive with the most memory on it? Well, me, of course. I'm the one that does the videos, right? So I had to take all of my stuff off of my external hard drive. I had a new external hard drive, which is 2 terabytes, and then give him the old one. So yeah, where was I going with that? Oh, so I had to move all of my photos and all of my videos off of that old external hard drive and put it on the new one, and it messed up my iPhoto library. So all the tagging I had done, all the places, everything I had done, I just decided to scrap it and start over. So I've been tagging photos, and that takes a long time. I have 13,000 photos, y'all, digital. So just wait until I get to my digital photo organization series, and I'll show you what I've been doing. So back to Mother's Day. Okay, so I was on my computer doing my willy-nilly stuff, and Chris decided to go down into his wood shop, which is down in the basement, and do some work down there and some cleaning up, because it's been remodeled, and things have been shuffled and moved, and he's got to sort of reconfigure and organize with a good system. Why is there a line of traffic right here? Wow. Okay, I'm stuck in traffic all of a sudden. Something must be going on in the Marietta Square. So anyway, he comes upstairs. I'm at my computer, and he's holding his backside, and he's going, "Oh, Joanne, you gotta hurry up. You gotta come over here and take a look at this." Well, I knew from the expression on his face, the way his body, looked, that he was kind of in a panic and something bad had happened. So, long story short, he had some wood turning chisels, which are like as long as my arm, and they're really, really sharp, and he had put them in the box with the chisel point up and tucked them away. Well, as he was cleaning and moving things, he pulled that box out, and then he went to turn and lift something really, really heavy, so he squatted down, which you're supposed to, not lift with your back, but with your legs. So he squatted down, and sure enough, he squatted onto one of those chisels. Now, I had made light of it, and we were laughing about it, but seriously, it could have like severed his spinal cord or gone into the bone or whatever. So he tells me that he actually stood up, and this long chisel was sticking out of him, and he had to pull it out of his flesh. So he had this puncture wound. It was like 3 inches deep, and I looked at it, and it was interesting. There was really not much blood. there was hardly any blood, so I figured, you know, it went into the fat tissue. And I said, but we still need to go to urgent care and get this stitched up, because I figured it was kind of deep, and it didn't look bad because the width of it was only like an inch, but you know, it was an open wound, and certainly we didn't want to get infection or anything like that in there. So I drove him to our nearest urgent care clinic, and they said, we don't have any doctor here right now who can do stitches or sutures. And I was like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? Because it was Mother's Day. And so we go to this other urgent care, which they told us about in another town that was nearby, and got the most hilarious doctor. Okay, so we're I was gonna say we're sitting there waiting to be seen. Chris stood. Okay, he's standing in the waiting room, and I'm sitting, and you know, we're getting Mother's Day calls and all that, and he says, don't tell anyone, this is really embarrassing. So I don't know, I kind of thought, you know, is he more embarrassed because he got skewered in the rear, or because it was a silly thing to have done and he feels embarrassed about it? But in the moment, it wasn't funny to him. So, but anyway, I started cutting up with the nurses, because you know, you have to make light of things. And so all these butt jokes started coming out. Well, the doctor is like a comedian. By the time Chris is laying on the table, I'm in there too, because I don't get queasy or anything, and I'm watching, and he's making these jokes too. So I had the doctor in stitch. He says, oh, you know, all my patients come here and I have them in stitches. Ha 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 ha. It was just like corny jokes, and he's sitting there, oh, let me tell you another joke. How many people with ADHD does it take to change a light bulb? You want to go ride bikes? I mean, just like random silly jokes. And I said, you know, my husband doesn't think these jokes that I'm making about his butt are funny. He just turns the other cheek. You know, so we just started cutting up all about these butt jokes, and Chris took it in good stride. He's got a good sense of humor, and he wasn't in a lot of pain. So he got 3 stitches. We spent 4.5 hours of our day at urgent care. I was like, yeah, this is how I wanted to spend Mother's Day. Anyway, so that was another incident, and why I haven't been doing YouTube videos, because there has been a lot going on. So I hope that I got you guys all caught up, at least for the span of time that's lapsed since my last YouTube video. And I don't know, I may or may not take you guys shopping with me. It's kind of boring, but you may be interested in this out-of-the-way Whole Foods type place that I go to, because it is really, really nice. So I'll catch in with you guys later. Bye. So this is the Marietta Square, and this is kind of where I got married to Chris. And if you look closely, you may see they actually did some filming here. Neighborhood Watch is what it was called, and then they changed the movie to some other name. I think it's called The Watch. Anyway, they filmed it here and named it The Watch, and it ended up not being a very good movie. And this is the National Cemetery. It's really, really pretty here in Marietta. This is the where the Civil War soldiers are all buried.
Matthew Broderick actually has an ancestor who was buried here, and it was featured on the series Who Do You Think You Are?
And it goes on and on and on and on and on, and it ends here. Okay, I wanted to share with you guys a little tip. When I go shopping and I'm running errands, or I do my my grocery day, I bring one of these little poly, it's just a poly pocket, like it's open on 2 sides, and I think I got it at Staples. And I put in here my grocery list. I have a check to deposit or cash, any receipts that I get, like the receipt that I just got for the gas that I bought, and here's a menu we got that was left in the car the other day that I need to bring inside. And, hold on, I'm trying to find something else while I'm here at the red light. Ah! And I just dumped it everywhere. We also have a wedding. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to tell you guys. We have a wedding invitation that had the directions on it. And that also needs to go inside. So this is my little go-to sleeve for everything that is going to contain all the stuff that I need and not clutter my purse with a bunch of papers. And I just stick it in the side of the seat by the console so that I have a place to keep everything contained. So that was another thing was I wanted to tell you guys was we went to a wedding. Our nephew got married in the North Georgia mountains at a kind of like a summer camp. It was really, really pretty though. And so we went to a wedding also. So just another thing that was on our to-do list in the hiatus I had from YouTube videos. But now I'm at the bank and I'm going to cash my check. Okay, I just made my deposit and I put my deposit slip in the sleeve here. And oh, by the way, I bring with my paper grocery list, I bring a highlighter so that I can cross out items as I buy them. And that way when I get home, as I'm doing recipes and stuff, I can still use that same sheet of paper. So the same paper that I use for menu planning, that I write down ingredients that I don't have and need to buy, I will take that as my grocery list. So another tip. Oh, and by the way, I am coming up on the Big Chicken, which is a Kentucky Fried Chicken fast food restaurant, but in our town it's very, very old, and at one point the pigeon droppings had rotted the interior frame of it, and so it was dangerous. They were going to take it down. And the town was in an uproar and said, oh my gosh, you cannot take down the Big Chicken because it's like a historic landmark for our town. And you know, when anybody tells you directions around here, it'll say, well, go to the Big Chicken and then turn right, or, you know, whatever. So as I get closer to that, I will show you some footage of the famous Big Chicken. There she is. That's the Big Chicken. You see her beak moves and her eyes wiggle. She's famous at this intersection. Get closer here. That is the Big Chicken. See how big it is? Famous Big Chicken. Okay guys, so this is my Harry's Farmer's Market. I'm not sure, but I think it was bought out by or has merged with or something or other Whole Foods, because they carry the 365 brand here. Okay, I'm here and I'm going inside. And oh, by the way, this is the same Harry's Farmer's Market where Alton Brown filmed Good Eats. And a lot of times he would show you in a local store, and it would say like Whole Foods in Alpharetta, Georgia, or Marietta, or whatever. And this is the place. So I'm going to get my canvas bags in the back. I always bring a cooler with 2 ice packs. Oh, I can take this off. And I bring my own bags. So I'll grab my list too and my highlighter, and then I'll see you inside. Okay, well I'm here. That's the produce over there. But the first thing I'm going to do is go over here and get the soap for Chris, because that's the whole reason why I came. So this is their healthy section. I want to go to soap. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Excuse me. There we go. Body lotion and soaps down here. And I get the lemon verbena
There it is, triple milled lemon verbena. I'm gonna get, let's see, it's $3.69. But see, I don't come here very often, so I'm gonna get like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of hard to do this with the camera. 5. Oh, I'll get 6. Yeah. Make it an even number. I always look at their makeups, and this Natural Fusion nail polish is only $7.99, and this color is like a flat orange, and I wear this color a lot in the summer, so I think I'm gonna get that and try it. It's got like all those chemicals free. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. And then I also got a I had taken a picture of this Pacifica brand at the last Whole Foods I was at, and I loved the Indian coconut nectar scent, so I found this in a roll-on. There was a lady stocking the shelves where this display was, so that's why I'm not filming it. But I'm gonna go, let's see, this is the beer and wine and stuff. Oh, I know what I want to get. Oh, look, they've got these blender bottles. $7.49 for the small one. You know, for your protein shakes and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the vegetable section because I need fresh fruit and veggies. Wow, they got a lot of Toms. And they've got these water bottles. I've always wanted one of these. Like when we travel, I can take my own water, but I just bought one, a different water bottle. So, but this might be good to like have in your backpack. This one's only $14.99 for the flat cap one. And then the loop one is what, $19.99? Oh, I don't know. Okay guys, I'm gonna do a haul when I get home because it's really hard for me to focus in here because I'll see something I like and I'll go, ooh, let me go look at that. Oh, what's that? So I'm like all over the place, and I have a list and I'm working from the list, but there are just so many wonderful, good, new, and interesting things here that you can just get totally taken away on some tangent that you hadn't planned on. So I'm kind of in the nut section now. They got fresh nuts, make your own peanut butter out of, look at that, all those containers. Look at this fresh stuff. It's just pretty bins of stuff. So, okay, now I'm near the tea. I think I'm gonna get some, oh sorry, you can't see me. I really don't want any soft drinks. I need to get some, there's a spice that I want, and there's a vegetable wash that I want. So I'm gonna go try to find those. I think I'm in the snacks section now. Ooh, they've got honey. See what I mean? There's like this whole row of honey. Okay, let me focus. Okay, here's all the natural cleaning products, and I'm gonna try to find, oh, there's my veggie wash up there. Natural veggie wash. I think I just want this one. It's on sale for $3.99. It's all natural. I think it's made in Kennesaw, Georgia. Focus. Focus. Oh well. Right here it says it's made in Kennesaw, Georgia, which is right next to Marietta. This is another product that Citrus Magic comes in orange, pure linen, tropical lemon, and tropical lime. And if you look at it on the bottom, hopefully it'll focus this time. Made in the USA. Anyway, you can see the flag. It's made in Kennesaw, Georgia. Support your local producers, y'all. Okay, now I'm in the condiments aisle. And I am looking for something very specific. And I had it for our neighbors when they came over. Ah, here it is. It is called Sweet Heat. Whoops, wrong shelf. Hot Squeeze Sweet Heat Chipotle. Oh my gosh. This local person, Sue Sullivan, is from Atlanta, and I saw her at a food expo, like a cooking expo, and she makes this. This is an Atlanta product, and it's like a hot and sweet sauce, and I put it over a brick of cream cheese, and then you slice the cream cheese and have it over crackers. To die for. My neighbor is now totally addicted thanks to me. Okay, this is the seafood counter. I'm pretty much done here, except I can't come here without going to the bakery. It's just way too much fun. I always find something I have to have. So that was seafood. Now I'm back at the wine, and that's the pharmacy, sort of pharmacy section there. And this is, oh my gosh, gotta overlook that ice cream. No, 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 no. Although I'll show you one of my favorite treats when I come. Oh, here we go, baked goods. Okay, my favorite. Okay, I found it. It's the rice dream mint pie. There's the door. Rice dream mint pie. Oh, goodness. They keep getting smaller and smaller. If you not have one of these, it's like a ice cream sandwich with mint ice cream in the middle, and it's covered in chocolate, and it's really yummy. So I always get one of those when I come here. Look at these cookies and pastries. Yum, yum, yum. Coffee and milk. Help yourself. Coffee and nosh and talk. Here's all the breads at the bakery. Oh my goodness. It's kind of hard to be dieting when you're in here. Although, you know, everything is really healthy. And then there's cheese section over there. Look at all those desserts. Oh my goodness. Look at these cheeses. Yummy. Parmigiano Reggiano. Oh, yum. Don't come here hungry. There's an olive bar. Oh, cookies by the pound. That must be new. Then you get to the like ready-made food. We got hot, cold, sandwich, salad, soup, and then this is stuff that's made at the counter that's packaged and ready to go. Pizzas and salads and yumminess. And their floral section. And I always keep water in the car. Oh no, you didn't. Okay, I see something I'm gonna get up at the front though. Man, oh man. Okay, I got my little ice cream, so I'm a happy girl. You know what I'd like to find is some miniature peas. Green peas, but like the tiny ones, petite. Let me see if I can find those. Okay, I found it. This is the Whole Foods brand Blood Orange Italian soda. I'm gonna get, it's $2.99, and I'm gonna get just one. Yeah, because I'm being a good girl. Okay guys, I'm all done with shopping. I asked the cashier, I was like, is this Harry's Farmer's Market or Whole Foods? He says, it's actually Whole Foods. Like, if you look at it on your GPS, it will say Whole Foods and not Harry's Farmer's Market. But I do remember it was Harry's Farmer's Market first at one point in time, and I think they just never changed the sign. Okay, so I got my cooler in the back. Let me change this camera around. Okay, so hubby loaded my cooler. He obviously does not go shopping with me because he put it in wrong. I miss my dad. He's not here. This is my dad's. This is the modern day cooler thingy. This is my dad's. And we have this joke. This must be from like 1970 something. It is a metal can, and Dad and I have this running joke about the can because it's like an antique. It's vintage. I say, Dad, you're going to leave me that, right? Don't will it to my brother. We'll have to fight over the can. Okay, so there's some more bags. This stuff does not need to be cooled, so that can stay there. Oh yeah, here's my fruits and veggies. I did find those petite frozen peas. I may put the carrots in here because they're cold. And I think apples and bananas can stay out. Here we go. Ooh, I gotta find my ice cream too. Don't tell. Don't tell anybody that I splurged on the ice cream. Okay, this is chips and my veggie wash and my oranges. So it's not in there. Must be in this one. Let's see. I got my frozen peas. Yeah. Okay, so these are my petite green peas. Those are great for pea salad. And my sister-in-law makes a great pea salad. I was going to get her recipe. So I put my receipt in here and my ice cream. And I'm going to put my receipt in my little poly sleeve. Put my card away. And I'm going to enjoy my ice cream. Okay, back in the car. Taking out my little purse. I got my highlighter hanging on it. I think I threw my, oh gosh, did I leave my, I think I left my list on the cart. Well, somebody will know that what I need. So my list goes in here. That goes back. I'm just going to put it on the passenger seat. Oh, I got flyaways. I didn't dry my hair before I left. It's time for my ice cream. I always get this. It's not bad for you. It's probably not good for you, but... Oh, almost lost it. Look at that. Don't want to make you hungry. Don't want it to melt either. Woo! Home. It's such a hot day. I can't tell you what the temperature is because I don't have a temperature gauge in my car. But it's hot. That was yummy. So now I am headed. I need to go to an Aldi because I have a return. I bought something that this part that I have wouldn't go with what I bought, so it's a wrong piece. So I need to take it back, and because I'm not in our normal stomping grounds, I normally shop where my dad lives, but because he's not here, I decided to go in the opposite direction of his house, which brings me to the Whole Foods area. And I think I know of an Aldi near here, so I'm gonna go there and return this item and then see what they have. So, see you there. Hi guys, I'm at Aldi. I found my shopping list in my pocket, so I did not leave it in the cart. And I put my return in the cart. So far, the cart that I have is making a racket, so I'm not happy with that, but my nose is itching. Yeah, I'm excited to be here. I'm gonna sneeze. Whew. Oh my gosh, they have these little market baskets, like the kind that you see at Container Store. for $8.99. Wow. I think I might get a couple because I love mine from the Container Store. Oh, look at this brown pattern. Oh my gosh. See, this is why I come here. You get these little nifty things for cheap. I just got done unloading here at Aldi. Aldi! And, you guys, you can find just amazing deals here. Look at this. I found this watch. It's orange, my favorite color. And it's like one of those, you know, plastic watches that people buy at Target or whatever. $6.99. I kid you not. And, you know, it's my favorite color. It was in the kids section, but I don't know if it was in the kids section. It was like the item next to where they were selling some kids stuff. And I'm going to just check it out. It has a 3-year warranty on it. Comes with all the paperwork. Look how cute is that. It's just cute. I'm going to put it on so I can see if I like it. It's just one of those plasticky, rubbery ones. It has a little film on the front. Oh wait, I guess I should put it on my left hand. Has a little film on the front to protect the glass. Let me put it on. I am just so impressed with that store. Every time I go in there, they've got something else that's new, and they rotate their merchandise, so it's not always the same, but some of their stuff is the same. And they took my umbrella stand back. It was $16.99. No questions asked. I had my receipt, but just gave me cash back. And look at that watch. It's comfy and it fits nicely. I like it. Woo! $6.99. I mean, I thought, hell, even if it's disposable, because it only lasts me one summer, for $6.99. Wow, that's a good deal. So now I'm headed home, and I have to unload, which is like the worst part of shopping day because I'm usually already tired by the time I get home. And unloading is the pits, you know? And I don't know if I'm going to do much of a haul. I kind of showed you guys already what stuff I got, but we shall see. And, yeah, I only went to a couple stores and the bank and got gas, so it was kind of a mediocre shopping day. I didn't get nearly what I need because I have meats and things like that to buy, but I did get the basics, the eggs and whatnot. And I definitely will need to go out again this week. Oh, and I don't have any lunch meat because I like to get my lunch meat fresh at the deli at BJ's, and that's up at Dad's exit, so may have to do that tomorrow. And the other thing is, I have 2 other watches. You know, the Michael Kors watch I bought, and then I have a white summery looking watch that's, I think it's like ceramic. It was just from Target, but I need to get those 2 sized, and the only place that I can find that will do that is at the mall. And you guys know how I avoid the mall at all costs. I hate going to the mall. And I'm not sure what it is about it. The only thing that draws me to it is I want to get some buxom lipstick at Sephora, and that's at the mall. So if I go and drop off my watches and then go to Sephora, I can maybe get a buxom lipstick. But that's the only draw that has me going to the mall. I mean, I've had these watches for a year, and I just haven't been to the mall in a year. So that's about it. I'm going to go home, unload. Hubby will probably say, "What's for dinner?" about the time that I crash on the couch. That's how it always works out. But I'm thinking I'm going to have a nice glass of lemonade, which is already chilled in the refrigerator, and just unwind a little bit and then fix some dinner, and I'll be back at you with more YouTube videos now that I feel like I've gotten my mojo back and weddings are over, moving is over, holidays are over. I should be back in the game. So that does it for me, and thank you for all my new subscribers. I know you guys are still kind of getting to know me because I haven't done
any of my sort of organizational tutorials or crafty or DIY. It's been more like vlogging tutorials, but yeah, get to know me. All right, guys, I'll catch you later. Bye.